Good morning. It is Friday, May 22nd. Let me begin by reading from the book of Romans, chapter 13, and then we're going to share a couple thoughts. Starting with verse 11. Do this, knowing the time, that it is already the hour for you to awaken from sleep, for now salvation is nearer to us than when we first believed. The night is almost gone, and the day is near. Therefore, let us lay aside the deeds of darkness and put on the armor of light. I think it's fair to say that if you've been a Christian for any length of time, or if you're someone who is more mature, it is easier to fall into this state of spiritual sleep. Now, let me explain what I mean by that. Spiritual sleep is when you get into such a strong habit of doing something that it becomes desensitized to you, something that's run of the mill. We go to church, we do the things we're supposed to do, and we just kind of go through the motions. And after a while, it seems like there's always been a little bit of a difference. When you're a new Christian, that doesn't always happen. When you're a new Christian, you're excited. You're no matter what age you are, you're excited. You're ready to take on the world. You're ready to share your faith and to get a bunch of people out of the hands of the devil. And you're ready to go out there and fight evil with good. And you're ready to be what you need to be as a Christian. And you're excited. And I have found that people that don't grow up in the church and they become a Christian, they're even more like that. And yet I've found people that grew up in the church, it's such a habit for them. And it's become something that is so normalized to them that they almost fall asleep at the wheel. They just kind of go through the motions. They just kind of do what they have. Encyclopedia Britannica describes sleep this way. It's a normal, reversible, recurrent state of reduced responsiveness to external stimulation that is accompanied by complex and predictable changes in physiology. I think it's interesting that Paul uses this idea of sleep to bring a word of warning to believers. That spiritual sleep, spiritual laziness, made them appear and act like they had no real spiritual life. He wrote, it is urgent now because time's running out. And it is. Time is running out. The time for our salvation is nearer. Every day, every breath, every step, you are one step closer to eternity. Whether it be by your life ending here or whether it be to the moment that Christ returns, every moment that passes, we are one moment closer. And I really believe that we all should be careful and be on guard against being spiritually asleep. It's time for those of us that have been in church our whole lives, for those of us who have been Christians a long time, to wake up from our spiritual sleep and get out there and be the Christians we're supposed to be. Don't take it for granted. Share your faith. Deepen your faith. Grow in your faith and be excited about what the Lord has done for you. I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you tomorrow.